When we think about the oldest teams in Britain, we always swing towards teams such as Stoke City, Derby County and Aston Villa amongst many others, as these are established football clubs within the top divisions. This means that the memory of them lives on in our heads. Although there is not much consideration left for the oldest team in question, Sheffield FC, the memory of this team has slipped into irrelevancy, such as the likes of footballing legends John Flanagan and Mario Balotelli. But unlike Balotelli, the memory of his club is not one of dodgy fireworks displays and a lack of capability to put on a bib, but rather being a football team that created the foundations for the modern English football as we know it. The club was established on the 24th of October 1857 by the two founders Nathaniel Creswick and William Prest. The first meeting of this club took place in the suburbs of Highfield in Sheffield. The club was first established as a way for people of Sheffield to play football matches against each other under one format of rules. These were known as the Sheffield Rules, and were later the groundwork for the establishment of the FA rules for footballing within Britain. Up until this point, each city across the country in their period had their own particular set of rules that they followed, and there was no real set rule book for how to play football. Sheffield FC helped establish a standard rule book for all these teams in Britain to follow. These rules were based off the 1846 to 1856 Cambridge rules, when they were allowed to catch the ball, but only once it came off somebody's foot without touching the ground. The player was then allowed to kick the ball out of their hands without running. This is very similar to when a keeper makes a save and kicks the ball out, but any player on the pitch could do so. Due to this, it helped Sheffield become a hub for the formation of the English First Division in 1888 and helped establish Sheffield United as one of the greatest teams in the division, winning a league title within the first 10 years. When the second division was established, it featured another football team in Sheffield, the Wednesday, later renamed Sheffield Wednesday, and they very quickly established themselves as a powerhouse in the division, going on to gain promotion to the top flight and winning the league title in 1903 and 1904. Although, as Graham Souness would say, where are Sheffield FC in all of this? Well, with the establishment of the top division came the introduction of professional teams, such as the likes of Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest. Like many of the Premier League bottom half teams, Sheffield FC faced the same problem by not being able to financially compete with these teams. Rather than join these teams in the top divisions of football, Sheffield FC chose to become an amateur football club and helped lead the creation of the FA Amateur Cup, which still runs to this day but under a new name, the FA Vars. On the topic of the FA Vars, some notable events for Sheffield FC after the establishment of professional leagues was reaching the 1977 FA Vars final. The team drew against Billericay Town at Wembley, but in their replay lost at Nottingham. In a sort of heyday, if it can be described as that, the year afterwards went on to win the Yorkshire League Cup 4-1 against Maltby in the final. But for a club with some of the most influential origins in the entirety of football, it took until 2001 to get their own ground, of which they still play in today, located in Dronfield, and called the Home of Football Stadium. So, where are they now? They currently play in the Northern Premier League Division 1 East, which is the 8th tier of English football. They are sitting in 18th place in the table and are in serious threat of relegation. The current top goal scorer of the club is Mark Newisham, so fingers crossed he can get a few more goals to keep them up. Thanks for watching.